Hey everybody, this is Mike from the Movie Cranks, and of course here with me is Larry, and tonight we saw episode 2 of Disney Plus's Mandalorian, and I must say, I feel a little bad. I guess you could say I was a little harsh on episode 1, and I think the reason why is I saw a lot of people on YouTube and other places that were just freaking out.
It's that hype. This show was very hyped. And to me, I had high expectations, and episode 1 didn't quite meet them for me. But this one, what did you think, man?
I was just going to say, I am pleasantly surprised at how episode 2 turned out. It reminded me of seeing the original Star Wars as a kid. And it was just like, it had that tone, it had the feel, it had the picture quality. I mean, the cinematography, of course, like we said, the first one is stellar. But I just love how, I guess, should we spoil certain things about episode 1? We have to decide if we're going to do this every time.
I don't think right now we should probably wait to the next episode review.
Okay, we'll wait till 3.
Wait to 3 because I think a lot of people still maybe have not seen 1 or 2 yet. But let's just say there's a special child
that he found in the last episode, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, and this child, to me, watching that last episode, the way it ended, I wasn't really sure. I was like,
it just left us on a cliffhanger.
I wasn't expecting all this. No. I was not expecting this child to show up.
No, not at all.
This child that is linked with everything.
I expected more bounty hunting.
Yes. And at first I was like, I don't know if I really want Star Wars, this show, to be connected. After episode 2, I do. I'm convinced.
You're saying you didn't want like the Skywalker saga to be connected. You wanted this to be its own thing.
Yes, but I'm now loving it for the same reason you are. And you can go ahead and tell you, why do you love this child?
I absolutely adore the little puppet child actor thing that they've got going on. And I don't know if it's half CGI or half practical. I can't tell. I'm really looking at it and I'm thinking that's got to be CGI.
It has to be. You would think it has to be, but look at the recent Dark Crystal.
Yes,
that looked great.
That was exactly where I was going. It immediately led me to think about how they were working in Dark Crystal. Jim Henson's, and by the way, check out that review. We did a great review that nobody watched of Dark Crystal, the television show on Netflix.
Great show.
It's freaking fantastic. Back to this though, it reminded me of that. It did. It was like that quality, and I was like, wow, that looks amazing. Disney did good on this.
The first thing he said when we were watching, he's like, "Oh my god, it's adorable!"
I did. I yelled out loud, "Wow, that thing is adorable!" I said it like 3 times because it was.
Yeah, and right after you said it, I was watching. I go, "Oh my god, it is!
It's
not too cute."
You've seen me do reviews. I'm not normally the guy that cares about porgs or other shit like that. But this thing, and he actually interacts.
Yes, he's got personality.
Yes,
and I think that's what I like about it.
Yeah,
because the Mandalorian does lack something because of the mask, which I was not still fond of on the entire episode, and that's a little bit of personality because he can't show it, and he needs something there with him. This is his
other half,
and this is giving you that portion that you wanted.
It gives you the funny, cute, emotional parts that the Mandalorian guy can't do, and that was a brilliant idea. That was a good idea because they did that in Dread. Remember his female psychic partner?
Yeah.
She provided the emotions and the love and the hate and the fear that he couldn't do.
Yeah.
That's why when this happened, I thought, brilliant.
Yeah.
Disney's freaking brilliant.
Just to say, we like this one a lot better.
You can tell. I mean, I feel bad for being hard on the first one.
It was. I will say, like the first one, it is a little short. But if you combine the two together, because the first one we were a little kind of
underwhelmed,
on the fence on, weren't convinced. But if you combine the two together, I feel like this was the first episode.
If you connected them together seamlessly without stopping, it'd have been the best hour of television I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm looking forward to it if they keep doing this for this quality. The fight with the giant egg-laying bull creature, the rhino thing, was absolutely incredible.
I was actually kind of amazed for TV. That looked so... It almost
real.
looked practical.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely CGI, but it looked so good and real. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, what would we have done to have this when we were kids?
Yeah, 20, 30 years ago.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I would have flipped my crap.
You felt like when he was crashing into him with the horn and everything else, it was like, oh my God, you felt it. It was like, bam,
and
nailed him.
And then we got to bring up, you're talking about the Jawas.
Yes. Tell them about that. Tell them about the Jawas, because they just pop up.
There's this whole scene where their Jawas come, and of course they're scavenging.
And no spoilers, but they just do their thing.
They do their thing. And there's a scene with them climbing up their ship, or I guess vehicle.
Yeah, there's a name for that thing. It's like a triangle trapezoid shaped thing going wrong on tracks.
Poor guy when he fell.
It's weird.
Oh God, it looked like it hurt.
Yeah, he does take quite a bit of damage in this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he survived, to be honest. Yeah. He almost didn't, but we don't want to spoil anything.
I kind of think about everything. Everything was just, to me, better in this episode.
Yeah.
The fight scenes, the first one when he's coming back with the little guy.
Yep.
And I guess there's others out there that are trying to get this bounty.
I will say, I still don't like the old-timey flintlock rifle thing he's using.
I kind of like that thing.
I know.
To me, because it did kind of bring extreme violence to a PG show.
Yeah, it did. The disintegrator.
Yeah.
And I am all for that. I clapped. I clapped when I saw the disintegrator, because
it's the best way to not show blood, but yet just go completely violent instead of PG.
It's a weird combination of not violent and then super violent at the same moment. And you know what gave you that feeling? War of the Worlds. Do you remember the War of the Worlds ships when they came out of the ground, or the alien craft, and it fired the laser beams, and they just...
Oh, yes. Very similar, yes.
That is what reminded me of this disintegrator weapon.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I really had a lot to think about, and I think that I really enjoyed this one. So, Larry, anything else?
That's about really all I got for this one. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was great.
Yeah.
I loved the action in this one. The pacing was so much better than the first. Like I said, I think the two together were the true first episode for me.
Yep.
And yeah, definitely, I would definitely recommend watching episode 1 if you haven't seen it, and episode 2 together, back to back. And but I would definitely recommend watching both.
Yeah, I'm ready for 3 now.
Yeah, me too.
Got anything else? We got
well, we're going to start working on our Irishman. We're going to have to break this one
3.5 hours next week.
Yes, that's actually comes out the 27th. I thought it came out the November 1st, and then it was the 14th. I have been so wrong about this. And tonight we didn't even go see a movie because I was like, Irishman comes out. Nope, not to the 27th.
Man.
We're going to go see another movie tomorrow, probably. I don't know which one. What are you thinking? Charlie's Angels?
Nope, I'm leaning towards racing.
Okay, so we're going to go check out Ford vs. Ferrari tomorrow for you guys.
Yeah.
And then probably come back, watch some more Jack Ryan. We'll eventually have a review up for that. We got like 3 more episodes in the season.
Yep. We're almost done with that. Make sure to subscribe, like, and go to our Facebook page. We've got thousands of people there now. There's a lot of news. We cover reviews. We're letting everyone know about the new games coming out. So definitely subscribe to that, and also here.
Exactly. And eventually, one of these days, I'm going to start actually doing some news on here.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yes.
A weekly
I'm working on it. I'm setting up some stuff at the place.
Yep.
I'm going to try to get that, and so I can start doing some news, too.
We got a lot of news always to cover.
Yes. That way, people won't always have to read it.
Yeah. They can just watch this little 5-minute thing.
Exactly.
So, anyway, guys, thank you for coming out, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys. Peace.